Hello, folks of YouTube. I'm Essel. Welcome to the Ace Attorney Trilogy. This is my first time playing any of these games, and we've got 3 games here. So we're going to start with the first one as I understand it. 2001, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, starting from the basics. And we may, I'm not confident yet, but we may do one or both of Justice for All and Trials and Tribulations. So this is the trilogy. I'm playing this on Steam, and let's head in without further ado. For anybody unfamiliar with the series, I'm also unfamiliar. I don't know what's going on here. So we're gonna find out together. As I understand it, this is something of a adventure game visual novel kind of thing, where we're gonna be doing some courtroom stuff. And it's episode based, and we're just gonna run it down. The first Turnabout. Here we go. I do not know what's going on, to be clear. So we are gonna be doing, however, a lot of reading. Gasp, gasp. So brace yourself for reading. I'll do my best to, maybe not act, but at least emote well. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. I'm not sure who did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Alright. The art's solid so far. I'm curious if this is like an upscaled thing. It looks a little like smudgy. Okay. We're gonna figure out where we're gonna put the camera. If it's in the top portion of the screen, we'll figure it out. It looks super awkward to put green screen camera without anything to like at the bottom, because I just sort of float, which is fine also. But we'll see if we get text on the side, basically. Boy, am I nervous. Right? Alright, hello, Mia. Hiya, Chief. So, Ace Attorney is... Okay, so we have like an Ace Attorney auteur. Shu Takumi, okay. Whew, glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Upscale on iOS, try to get original content art rendered. Okay, cool, gotcha. Sprites look pretty good overall. Says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. Hello? The game just minimized on my end. Thankfully, it was fun on the stream. Alright. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out in any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. I don't know what's happening. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Ugh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Butts. This guy's name is Butts. Okay. Nick! Hey. Hey there, Larry. I thought his name was Phoenix. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. I don't know how to proceed here. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Oh, like Phoenix to Nyx to Nick. That makes sense. Who took away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. And as a lawyer, I always trust the newspapers. My name is Phoenix Wright. This game takes place... well, I'm sure we're going to get that at some point. But apparently the game takes place in Japan, California. A fictional cross between Japan and America. Let's see the options real quick. Okay, so it's just the same options. Okay. Back. Oh, we can save. Nice. So back face to back. Okay. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Honestly, I wasn't expecting this much animation. It's very cool to have the subtle animations. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying. When something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. Only I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. So tab is the court record. Oh, cool. Okay. Attorney's badge. No one believed it was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. And Cindy's autopsy report. Oh, cool. Oh, we got, like, all kinds of stuff. Okay. But I know better than anyone. But he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one. Which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court. Courtroom number 2. Ooh. Hey, I know this from the memes. This guy I know from the memes also. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, and then we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Ugh. The face is really good. Hand shaking, eyesight fading. This test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Okay. This one's tough, but I think it's Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just hear what's about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Whew. I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. I sure did. Haha. Cindy. Cindy Stone. Okay. Backspace is kind of awkward. It's... Wait, uh-oh. No way. I forgot. I'm trying to... Wait, was that actually his name? Okay. If his name is actually Lawrence Gluteus Butts, that's incredible. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who was the victim in this case? It's Cindy. I'm so sure it's Cindy Stone. Okay, yep. Just wanted to make sure. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Okay, sensible chuckles to be found here, apparently. Mia Fey, Larry Butts, that one's already funny, Cindy Stone, and Winston Payne. Prosecutor for this case lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. Okay. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... Hello, Curry, what's up? Welcome. It's... If I'm reading the complicated document correctly, I think it's blunt trauma. I think we can fairly conclusively say blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. Oh, Winston Payne. Yeah, in retrospect, yeah, that is funny. I'm going to sneeze, hold on. I usually sneeze more than once, so hold on. You get an achievement called Please Turn in Your Badge if you answer Mia Fey. Incredible. Okay. Means all my question, the senior reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Okay, statue added to the court record. It's rather heavy. It was used for murder, I'd hope so. Right. Be sure to identify any evidence added during the trial. Evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Noted. There it is. We found it again, folks. Whoa, that was a nice little gavel strike. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution called the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Noted. Chief, what do I do now? Dude, you went to law school. Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Larry Butts. You want Larry Butts to not say something unfortunate. Good luck. Oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Larry Butts, folks. Well, that was a good pan. Can I hit space? Oh, enter works. Okay. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. What is this face? Look at him. We were great together. We were like Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Those are not good analogies right now. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking any of my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you, anyway? Mr. Butts, what do you describe what you generally mean by dumped? In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. Hey. That's the U.S. passport. I recognize that one. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Victim arrived home from Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder. Okay. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Can we get this text speed a little faster? Or no? Oh, it's kind of nice, actually. So maybe I was dumped, but I wasn't, like, dumped. You know what I mean? I was, like, technically dumped, but I wasn't dumped. Is this... Will this let me skip... Will it let me fill the whole box? I'm trying to not have to read as we're reading. But we'll figure it out. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? Oh, we're gonna object. That sounds... I'm no lawyer. But that sounds like either a witness leading situation or some other means of improper conduct. I don't think you want to answer that question. Yeah, there is a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him answering? Objection. Oh, okay. No. I was hoping for an objection moment. Okay. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Ooh. Wince. And thus did Winston Payne wince in pain. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. I wanna beat her in the afterlife. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Okay. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You entered the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Oh god, he went. What do I do? I don't know if we can stop him from answering. I think is a big question here. Was at the apartment on the day. We know that he was there. That's how he got framed. Do we have grounds to have him not? I guess we're gonna... My guess is this is a tutorial to be like, you can't stop him from saying anything, but... It'd be bad if he answered that. So let's find out what happens. I'll send him a signal. No, I didn't want him to lie like a dog. Oh, well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember. Well, then we'll just have to remind you. I got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can prove that he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. Who was your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, this is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers in the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawitz. Oh my god. Is it gonna be a regular occurrence in the series? I feel like this is gonna be pretty common. He saw it, folks. Up to the stand. Incredible. Mr. Saad, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Saad, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Okay, here we go. Can't escape the pun names even in Japanese. Testimony, top left. Alright, witness account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought, he must be in a hurry because the door half open behind him. Making it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Stop, is it really? There's no way. In Japanese, his name is Ryu Naruhodo? That's impossible. I guess his name is Wright here, so that is funny also. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving. Oops, I quailed and frightened, found myself unable to go inside. So right now we are skipping a whole text box. Let me try the single box skip. Oh, okay. Thought the hell was immediately, however, the phone in her apartment wasn't working, so it doesn't work, I guess. Went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Remember the time exactly. It was 1 o'clock p.m. Hold on. Hold on. Got one of those objections, folks. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. I have an objection, Your Honor. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you with the testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. Well, Mr. Sawa uses one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Okay, noon to 6 p.m. Okay, noted. Now, Mr. Wright, Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. You went to law school, right? Please tell me you went to law school? Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies and testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Oh my god. Oops. Your client's innocent, right? And that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. Okay. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Okay. So true. Just because he attended doesn't mean he learned. So true. Alright. I was going door to door. Okay. That all checks out, honestly. Thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. All that, I think, still checks out. Okay. Saw her lying there. A woman not moving dead. Oh, okay, so we can go back and forth. Okay. Phoenix Wright. Okay, hold on. Okay. I presents... Oh, yeah! We did the thing, folks. Okay. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Yo, frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy's report. That's what I was hoping for. Okay, thanks, Waffles. Appreciate it. The autopsy notes the time of death is sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Sweating profusely. Oh, this is trivial. The witness nearly forgot the time. He was, like, really sure about the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawitz, why were you so certain you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Ray. Oh, okay, so once otherwise stated, there's no penalty for pressing. That's really good to know. Okay, thanks for the heads up. Yeah, the animations are great. Like, I'm so used to the ends being fairly static, and, like, having this be very, like, not, like, entirely static, but, like, fairly static. So having, like, so much animation going on here is fantastic. All you have to do, point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Oh, wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Alright, here we go. Time of discovery, here we go. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. Yeah, minimum of pointing animation, absolutely. There was a voice saying the time. That's like I'm from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. And yet, there was a blackout. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Ooh. Cross-examination again? I see. Heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. I do actually have this one. Alright, here we go. Okay. Excuse me, but, no, you did not. Objection. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there's a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Uh-oh. You couldn't have heard television or a video. Yeah! The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid? I love that the judge seems to be very just like an information sponge. He's like, I see. Yes. Understood. Very funny. No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Yeah, exactly. The judge is he's just like ready to take it all in. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Solid. The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And you seem rather, distraught. 500 damage dealt. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Solitz. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Alright. We got this. We got this. Alright, hearing the time. Here we go. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. The table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to kill. Hold on. I already got it. It's not. It must have been what I saw. Uh-huh. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. This dude is like, don't ever show the judge a conspiracy theory. He is ready to believe anything he's told. Aliens, huh? That makes sense. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Let's go. Alright. Lawful neutral, so true. I mean, he's a judge, right? I saw it. A table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. Objection! I have an objection.
Objection!
Lawful neutral stupid, true. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. The judge believes in the back room. How was it supposed to be a clock? Oh, this song! That's from this game? Oh, I genuinely didn't know that. This song's from Ace Attorney? Oh, what? Okay. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? I'm Ryu Naruhodo. Answer the question, Mr. Solid. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilted it and says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wrights, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Do we have any problems with this testimony? Yeah. No, we do. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in this testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Boom. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I just did. This is the improved DS MIDI version. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order. Order. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Solid. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about it at the time. Yeah, prove it was not a good thing to say in court. So true. The whiny objection is very good. Whoa, what's the meaning of this? This is all just baseless conjecture. Baseless? It's actually quite based. Just look at the witness's face. Okay, that's not admissible, but sure. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock-based conjecture true. I heard, no, I saw, Farquaad pointing. Bald! He's bald. Shut up, shut up, shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn! Give him death. Hello? Order! Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor. You claim the sound that witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor. The sound Mr. Solid heard was definitely this clock. Pains from an off next. So true. A fact which is clear if you simply... Oy. Oh, this is new. Okay, interesting. Asking the neighbors is a little... Like, how would they have heard? I guess. The battery doesn't make sense to me. I don't know what that would give you for information. Try sounding the clock. That could get us there if he reacts to it. Let's go with that. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Oh, good point. Yeah, we should save someone. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, you've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne. Can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ah! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, I did not see that one coming, oops. Try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! Ha ha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that. You don't have a case. He's right. You tell the judge honestly displays his baldness proudly unlike saw it. So true. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright. Seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. We need the critical information, folks. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination, but Mr. Frank saw it. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Ugh, almost had him. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Uh-oh. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Oh, thank God. Yeah, we'll talk about saves coming as we go forward here. Uh-oh. Mia? I mean, Chief, listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can still win. You can't still try to think out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Boo. Can you think of a reason as why the clock would be 3 hours slow? If someone asks you that, you say yes, and then you think of the answer. Yeah, duh. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. Naruhodo-san. So true. There's evidence someone that can prove it right. Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. You found evidence to support this claim. Of course. There's evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Well, let's see this evidence that proves the clock was running slow. Okay. Oh! I don't know, actually. The so, like, the passport... Does that prove it, though? It's not... It'd be fine to present this, but... I think the only thing that makes sense is the passport, but that doesn't, like, prove it, I don't think. It makes the chances low that she could have changed the clock on time. Unless, like, Paris is 3 hours behind Japan, California, or something. But I think nothing else really makes sense here. Like, this doesn't prove it. This doesn't prove it. It's gotta be, I mean... Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. I didn't know that. As we all know, the time difference here in Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p- Oh! When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? He's giving himself like a crazy pat on the back internally. He's popping bottles in his head. He's ready to pop off. Ugh. Oh. Oh. Okay. Word. Order. Order, I say. Let's go. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. Mr. died in the courtroom, more like. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. Dies in finish. True, that is what happened. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, there's only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Dun dun dun. Hey. And with that, this court is adjourned. Let's go. First case. It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, here we go, the full story. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m., District Court. Defendant Lobby Number 2. Whew. The confetti's great. I still can't believe we won. Huge brain, 9,000 IQ, ready to pop off. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait. No, I mean, bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Ah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Higher IQ than an Among Us streamer? That's high praise. Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait. Wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. What? Maybe one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as an memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right. Don't just send something to show your friends. Something that proves how she felt about him. Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? The statue. That's very morbid, but... Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Aww. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Thank you, Mia. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall I be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? Shonen lawyer story? True. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Well, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Or, yeah, part at least. I'll have to tell me that more. Tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you count the clock he gave me up." Believe in the self that believes in you, that believes in your client's innocence. True. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And I promised to tell the chief about me and Larry. Would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. I was going to say that Mia's speech had her fairly death flagged. I guess so. That sucks. The end! GG's, folks. We beat the game. Alright, thank you for coming to Ace Attorney. It was a lovely playthrough. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Random episode has been added. Okay. Turnabout Sisters. Wait, I didn't mean to start it. Okay, hold on. Thank you. Alright. Perfect time. We did one episode. We're cutting, so we're not going to keep playing, obviously, but on YouTube, so Twitch, don't move. If you're on YouTube, this is the end of the episode because we finished a whole episode. So if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for coming by. Let me know what you think of the series below in the comments, or come by the Discord or Twitter to let me know what you think. Playlist above for more Phoenix Wright. Subscribe below for more content in general from me, and come by the stream, twitch.tv/SL_TV, Sunday through Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully we'll see you next time. Until then, peace.